Good evening, my fellow kindred and kind. Welcome back for another episode of Call of the Abyss. A little reminder that this is an 18 plus stream, so if you are not 18 plus, please click out of the stream now. I don't want angry moms going after me. Okay, for now, let's introduce our colorful cast of members, starting with me. I am Scarlett Lian, played by Rena, followed by Mike.
Hey, I'm Mike. I am playing Mordecai.
Going down. Steve.
Which is who?
I've been you every week.
Every week Steve is like, wait, that's my
Which
turn.
one? Is it me?
And professional.
Hey, I'm Steve. I'm the storyteller usually for Vancouver by night. I'm over here playing Domhnall, the Bruja, who may have accidentally doomed Toledo. Accidentally.
I am Bully from Table Goth. I am playing the Banu Hakim Toledo, and I'm doing just fine.
Are you?
just splendid, swimmingly. And I'm Lou. I'll be your storyteller for this evening or afternoon or morning, wherever you're watching from. So episode 4, why don't we start off with a quick recap of last session's events. The unofficial coterie continued their investigation and met up at the Stuart Freeman Academy. After terrifying a few students and prying information out of them, the group decided to follow the trail back to the dilapidated party house they had broken into the previous night. After noting that the local authority and perhaps some federal agents were present, the group decided to continue to snoop around somewhere else and eventually ended up further down by the river on the more desolate area of the southern side of Chicago. They soon found out that what lies in these abandoned, broken down suburbs are far more sinister than they expected. We ended the episode on another tense note once again, as we, the audience, saw a dark humanoid figure seemingly made out of shadowy matter open its maw. The cold, unending emptiness within let out a loud, shrieking noise that pierced through our eardrums as the wailing reverberated all throughout the house and possibly the surrounding lot. Fortunately, everyone kept their cool and we hit the play button, resuming combat. Just a reminder that the 4 hoodlums are now in the basement with our dear Banu Hakim because of the shenanigans upstairs, and the staircase is doused in oil and gasoline. Toledo, you are directly in front of this dark creature with its shadowy claws extending from its thin but powerful arms. You witnessed it shed its human skin and change into this figure after drinking that vial. My question to you is, what do you do?
The smart thing to do would be to run. But damn it. I'm a hunter. I kill things, and I am very curious to see how killable this latest creature is. So,
Okay.
I'm gonna give it a shot. Letting myself letting the blood drip between both hands to form a trusty sword El Cid, coating it with that special potent poison. I'm going to swing at this thing. Or spending this turn to prepare the blade to swing at this thing.
Okay. All right. It has spent its turn. So, yeah, you can go ahead and do this action. It does cost a rouse check for you. Summoning the blade and then coating it with that poison. That brings us upstairs as Toledo does this. Dom, you had just thrown another one of these creatures, this kindred, down through the floor area and is now in the basement. From upstairs, you can see that there is shadowy darkness from within, and you did hear that creature wail from where Toledo is.
I mean, are we really calling Thin Blood's kindred now?
Oh, that is a largely political issue that might come into play sooner than later. So
I take a look down the hole, see what's going on with the thing that I just pile drive down there.
Are you jumping down there, or are you just looking from the hole?
Oh no,
you've created?
not yet. I'm just looking.
You sure you don't want to jump down there?
Dom knows many things. Completely stupid isn't one of them.
All right. Okay. I'm going to need to roll for this because it is completely dark down there. Go ahead and roll your wits and awareness or wits and investigation, please.
And everybody take a drink. Yay. Where's my awareness at? There it is.
Yeah, if you just want to spend your turn looking around, see what's going on down there, investigating.
I'm not jumping down in a hole where I don't know where anything is, man.
Dang it. All right. Is that a crit? Okay, with 2 successes, I'm going to say you see a few silhouetted figures down there from where the person you've thrown and crashed through the floor. You can tell that person is still twitching and kind of having his own little seizure moment down in the basement, but you can only see silhouette. There are shadows pooling around the area itself, and if you look closely against the wall, you can see other silhouettes of figures there. Can't tell if they're human or just statues or mannequins or whatever, but it does seem humanoid.
Well, I'm gonna yell down like, "Hey, Toledo, you down there?"
You would probably just hear Toledo starting low and getting louder mid-prayer as he's using his blood sorcery to do his blade.
I'm gonna take that as a yes. So there's nothing else up here with us, right?
Nothing else. If you look around the house, it is pretty much broken down. Walls have crashed against each other. There's debris everywhere. There's lots of trash here as well. It looks like this place was
occupied by Thin Bloods. Yeah, I see that.
That brings us to Mordecai and Mordecai first. What do you do now? You are still within the house itself, right? If you've not moved out with Scarlett.
Yeah. You know what? I'm not entirely sure where we are because Domhnall went into the house and he drop-kicked or Sparta-kicked a bunch of people and then dropped someone down a big hole. But I'm not entirely sure. I think we were inside and then shit went down. So,
well, as far as I recall, everybody is kind of inside near the staircase.
Yeah, except for me, I went outside.
I honestly don't know what to do. Because I'm kind of not. My talents lie elsewhere other than combat. This is outside my bailiwick. You need a light. I can throw you a lighter. Do you want me to light it first?
Yeah, right. I think at least for this turn, Toledo's going to be so focused on his ritual that he's probably just chanting, saying his thing, and probably not catching a lot going on besides his target.
There's some sort of satanic ritual going on down there. Domhnall, we should stop it.
I don't think it's.
I can just get my lighter going.
All right. So you just spend your turn kind of trying to figure out what to do.
I mean, I would be useless down there, so I could just shoot at something that moves. But
To be fair, you're kind of useless up here too.
I mean, right? I could shoot at one of the silhouettes in the basement, but that's the 20% chance of hitting the Banu Hakim. So
go ahead and roll your wits and awareness since you're on the second floor. On the ground floor. Scarlett, you can go ahead and roll wits and awareness as well, as you are now outside. Remember that there is a shrieking wail that came out from this house, and it may or may not have drawn attention in the neighborhood.
I rouse my blood to wits. Get hungrier.
3 successes. Let's see Scarlett's roll here. Wait for her to see what's going on. With 1 success.
And it's a hunger success.
Excellent. Yeah, Scarlett, you're a little too perturbed by whatever the fuck is going on. You've never heard anything like that. And you're a fledgling. And you're way in over your head. So you're probably not paying much attention. You just want to get the hell out of here. This is no place for a Toledo. Mordecai, with 3 successes, you not only hear the things going on downstairs, you can hear bits and pieces of the prayer that Toledo is perhaps chanting, but you hear stuff going on outside as well, perhaps on the other side of the house, the opposite of where Scarlett left. You guys remember, if you guys came through the crashed wall in the kitchen, you hear movement on the other side of the house, perhaps in the back porch area.
Does anyone else seem to be reacting? Other than
you're the only one who's
left, and Dom's.
Yeah, Scarlett is just outside the house now.
There's more.
Scarlett?
On the other side of the house.
Scarlett, you're outside. You cannot hear what he's saying unless you were close enough. But I just want to know what Scarlett is doing right now outside of the actual place. You are perhaps by the one of the alleyways that you guys bolted through earlier.
One of the, it's like outside the door.
Yeah, you just went through a crashed wall, like a broken down wall.
I just went outside there.
Okay, and you're just lollygagging there, I guess, just waiting for everyone to finish up whatever the hell they're doing.
Out, like, what the fuck is going on? Like, is the drug still in my blood?
I guess so, yeah. You just took it literally like 2 minutes ago before you came in here.
Yeah, so I'm just
really
freaking
forgot
out
that was a thing.
there.
Yeah, so you do have a negative to certain rolls. But in any case, let's begin the top of the turn. Toledo, you have now summoned El Cid from your blood, and the creature is now about to pounce on you. It is hunched down a little bit, even though you can't see its legs. It still looks like it's a hulking mass. Well, it's not hulking mass, it's skinny, but it's very large and looming over you right now as it continued to grow. If you look to your right, there are a few of these bodies that are, well, one of them is right now like kind of shaking on the ground itself. This almost looks like it's trying to get out of the body of that creature, but nothing is really happening there. So my question to you is, now that you have El Cid out, coated with poison's blood, what do you do?
Swinging, baby. Yeah,
Right.
Basil just hears, he goes, my blood and my blade are blessed to smite the unworthy denizens of this hellish place. And that includes you, demon. I am a divine predator, an angel of death, and I will fuck you up. And I will swing away at this guy.
Okay, all right. Let's see that strength or dex and melee. Whichever.
This is a big boy swing. We're going strength.
The creature will also lunge at you, and oh dear God, it crit. It has 3 10s. Oh, and so does Toledo. Okay, with 7, 6, 8 successes, Toledo. How what does this look like as you someone else it and just immediately swing after you've chanted a little bit of that prayer?
Yeah, I mean, this is a foe I've never fought before. Creature, I don't even know exactly what it is, so I just need to see how much it can take. So this first swing is just a haymaker swing, just lunging at it, just going for center mass, cutting at its midsection just as wide as I can, with that ball's caress poison across the blade, which, if it's still up, that's also, so there's the blade damage, and then I'd roll my strength and blood sorcery versus its stamina occult.
Go ahead and roll that just to add to the damage here. Just to see how fucked up this creature is gonna get after you just hit it with your sword. Slash at it. But it did get 1, 2, 3 successes on a crit, so that's 5 successes. I want to see this roll first before we see what happens.
I'm trying to figure out how to roll my discipline with something. Actually, let me just change it right here.
I think you can roll it from the macro under blood sorcery. Okay, yeah.
So, yes, 3, and that's aggravated.
All right. Okay, so here is what happens. As Toledo rears back with all of his might and strength, using a bit of that Baal's caress on his sword, he slashes through this creature as it lunges at him. Toledo, you connect immediately with this creature and you feel that poison take effect right away as it kind of sizzles and it cuts through cleanly through this creature with that 8 successes. However, as it cuts through, you would realize that its claws also managed to get deep within your chest. And you take 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That is
Jesus.
plus 2, 7. So you take 4 superficial damage as its claws run through your chest. You see blood oozing out of your skin. However, as this creature does this, you would feel that it's beginning to grow weakened and it begins to fade away as its skin begins to tatter and shatter and become just fine ash and crumbles down in front of you. Doesn't get a chance to shriek once more as you have put it to its final death.
Yeah, I'll just yell up then. Dom, I got a live one. I need you to get out of here. Or a staked one. None of the others. One's on the ground. None of the others have turned into that creature yet, have they?
They're all just lifeless right now, spread across the basement itself. But it is pretty hard to see, as none of you have like Eyes of the Beast or heightened senses. So it's pretty dark in here. But if you want to make a quick scope out of the place, go ahead and roll your wits and awareness or wits and investigation. And we'll get to that next turn. Dom, what you just heard Toledo call out for you. What do?
You want out of here?
I could get myself out. I want to take one of these for questioning. I got one staked and ready for you.
Toss it up.
You
Just
lazy
wanna go
son
down
of a
there.
bitch. Get down here and get it yourself. I'm not doing
He doesn't
everything.
want to go down there.
I'm just trying to be expedient, so I'm going to jump down the hole and like grab sort of where Toledo is.
Okay, as you jump down the hole, Toledo, with your 4 successes, you can see that there are silhouettes with just a dim light coming from the hole from upstairs and the staircase. You can see just a bit of the silhouettes against the brick wall on the far end of the basement, and they seem to be chained up against the wall itself. There's about 2 or 3 of them. You might have to get a little closer in order for you to discern who these individuals are or what they are.
I'm not being attacked or anything by anyone right now, though, right?
Not at the moment.
Exact second. Keeping the sword up, I can't take a hit like that again. So I'm going back and forth. One of my rituals requires a lighter, so I'm gonna get out my lighter and click it on and get a closer look.
Okay. As we'll get to that in a moment. Mordecai, are you still upstairs? Are you going downstairs with Dom and Toledo, or are you going outside with Scarlett?
Well, somebody has to babysit.
So you're gonna step outside.
So I'm not going to be of any help downstairs. I mean, from it looks like he's about to light his own lighter, so I don't need to give him mine. So
Okay.
I might as well find out what the disturbance is on the other side of the building, and sort of get a six on where Scarlett is in the meantime.
All right. As you step outside, you would notice just Scarlett just lounging around, not doing pretty much anything right now. She's just outside.
Standing there looking pretty.
Being Toreador. But with your 3 successes, we'll roll off from your previous successes. You would notice just on the far end of the house that sits right above a fence is a raven, a black raven. And with those 3 successes, I'll give you this. They glow a faint crimson red. Its eyes.
Oh shit. Okay. This is not going to be good. So, who's a pretty bird then? Interesting. Is there any other noise or any other? Is there a source of the noise that was there?
You could tell that probably the raven, when it landed, is what would cause that little ruckus outside. It was a little bit of metal hitting wood.
How the hell big is this raven?
It's a bird size. It's not
Okay.
too big, not too small.
Yeah, ravens are not common in Chicago. Okay. Scarlett,
You are now with Scarlett.
Yes. I tried to go back in and look for Mr. Mordecai, going like, Mr.
I'm outside.
Mordecai! Oh, you're outside. Wait, are you with
Yeah.
me?
Yes.
Oh, Mr. Mordecai.
I just appear.
What is
What do
going
you know about
on?
ravens?
Ravens. Omen of death.
Yeah.
Like the
true.
wrestler.
It's not the crow. I don't
Same shit.
know.
In Russia, at least.
What do you make of that guy? And I point to the bird.
What do I see?
You see the same raven just flapping its wings, kind of all relaxed and whatnot. It doesn't seem to be bothered by anything. It looks left, it looks right. But
Oh.
what you can notice immediately, because now that he's pointed it out, is that its eyes have a faint crimson red glow to it.
I approached the raven.
Okay, yeah.
Birdie. Nice little birdie.
Do you want to just approach it? Do you have do you want to catch it? Do you want to talk to it? What do you want to do with it in this approach?
Befriend
I'm gonna
it.
watch, see what happens.
Might be a good idea. Okay, so you just want to be friendly with it? Go ahead and roll your charisma and your animal, Ken, please.
Where is animal pen?
I swear, if you did the
the
same
middle.
thing to the snake, to this thing.
Jesus.
Oh God.
That's good.
Okay, with 2 successes. The bird immediately flaps its wings at you as if it's trying to shoo you away, and then it just floats up into the air and then takes
Oh,
off.
for God's sakes. Is it far enough away? Can I entrance it?
It lands. It lands on a nearby telephone pole, and you can just see the faint crimson eyes glaring at the both of you now.
I'm gonna entrance it.
I've never seen a fucking bird have red eyes.
It's pretty far. So if you want to entrance it, you might want to get a little close to it. But it's in a very tall pole, maybe around 20 foot pole or something like that.
Yeah, I'll mosey on up to it. Nonchalantly. Don't give it any sudden bursts of anything. Staring up at it.
Before you do, go ahead and roll your intelligence in occult.
Mr. Mordecai,
Both of you.
why are we trying to
Chasing a goddamn bird.
bird?
You had your bonus for being beautiful. Did the bird care?
That's a good question, actually.
I don't
Not a
Do I
good
add my
question.
bonus for being beautiful? And would the bird care?
Yeah, go ahead and roll your intelligence in occult, Mordecai.
No, that would be social. So no, I don't think I have my thing.
You guys can, with one success, I mean, Scarlett, you would know this for a fact because you've spent enough time with Frankie that this is probably a Gould animal, a blood bonded animal,
A gold and
Exactly.
and it's observing
He's
you.
watching
The
us.
crimson red eyes. That's a pretty big giveaway that it probably has animalism or a discipline
Or rabies.
or
Or it's high on this drug.
I
that
don't-
too.
I'm gonna trance it anyway.
What?
Why not?
I'm not even sure if entrancing works on animals. I know Daunt works on animals, but other presence powers don't really work, I think,
Don't
on
they?
these
Alright.
beings.
I guess not.
But yeah, as you guys just kind of observe the bird as it observes all of you, or both of you, we'll jump down back to the basement to resolve whatever's going on. Toledo, the moment you flick your lighter on, you see three individuals that are chained up against the wall, perhaps against their will. Two of them have stakes on their hearts. One of them is dried up like a prune. Its skull hangs loosely, and its teeth have fangs. But the other two are just chained up. They look to be malnourished. They're very skinny, but you can't tell what they are. Domhnall, you can see this too as you've jumped through the hole as well.
Glance. The Dom. God damn it. First of all, if one, I don't know if you saw what the fuck happened. You see me fucking just. Anyway, if one of them goes all shadowy, we need to get the fuck out of here. I'll just look down at my gaping wounds in my chest. I don't know what the hell that thing did, but it didn't feel good. How many of these skinny fucks can you carry?
How many are there?
I staked one. It looks like there's 1, 2, 3 other chained up.
Yeah, I can carry them all.
That's my boy.
So I'm gonna start moving to pull the chains out of the wall.
As you approach the wall, you can see these creatures kind of awaken. Their eyes pop open, a little bit of red flare from their eyes as they kind of look at you and Toledo, and they start gnashing their teeth and biting against you. You can tell that its fangs are razor sharp and they're extended into an animalistic way. And without a doubt, these creatures are probably locked up here for a good reason, as they are frenzying.
Even
They're
with,
staked and they're still freaking
yeah.
out.
That's what I was gonna ask.
You can tell that as it moves around, the stake just pops off.
God, it is the worst. People think staking is there is a technique to it. I don't know. What do you think? I can stake them proper, or we could just put them, poor bastards, out of their misery. We don't need all of them, though.
How many do we need?
Well, I looked down at the one that I staked. They're going with us for sure. You've got
So we only need the one.
But what if these things are just frenzy and then they're not? I don't know if they're fully gone, or if we get give them a little bit to eat and they might be all right.
I ain't feeding it.
I'm feeding it. I ain't got enough to spare right now.
Fair enough. Put them out of their misery. You gonna say like a prayer or some shit?
Matter of fact, I am. All right with you?
Take all the time you need.
Think for a moment.
Dom, remember that guy you threw down against the crash through the floor?
Yeah.
The thing is there. It's starting to crawl away from the both of you. Its back is still contorting. Its bones are now sticking out.
While Toledo is coming up, like thinking an appropriate prayer to say, I'm gonna like just nonchalantly walk over and then stomp its head through the concrete.
God. All right, it's killing. All right, yeah, no need to roll for this. You have enough potence to pretty much just crush this guy with your feet without putting any pressure. But yeah, you just disgustingly you just step on its head and.
No, I'm just like as hard as I can to put it through the floor as much as I can. Like it's just, I'm gonna basically turn his head into a giant cream-filled grape.
Yeah, it's Jello at this point as you just start stomping on it over and over until it's gone. Like nothing is left.
Dom, did you say something? Or what the hell are you doing? Come on, man.
Like a melon.
Jesus, that's not gonna come out of my boot easy.
I don't know if we should get these out of here or not. I'm having second thoughts. It might be too little too late. Is there something I can roll to tell if these are like whites, like they're just like they're gone, or if they're just temporarily hungry? Like
Humanity Zero gone, or if they're just...
Why don't I show you up on screen what these creatures are? Okay. Yes, you don't need to roll because I'm pretty sure you guys are old enough to know what whites are. So 2 of these creatures are whites. One of them is staked. The one in the center, the one that has a stake come loose and it just popped off, is gnashing at the both of you. But the one on the very far end looks like it's dried up and it's just merely just skin and bones at this point. It's probably dead.
Yeah, that's good enough for me. All right, if you could scoop up the one, if you're done with their little tap dancing routine on that guy, get the fuck out of here and burn this masquerade breach to the ground. The creature I slew, you said it fell. Is there some sort of residue left from it?
It's just, there is a bit of residue left. It's just black ash now on the ground. It's just a tiny bit of that black ichor and a bit of that ash kind of coagulated now at this point.
I'm gonna scoop some of that into my little ritual kit, if that's cool.
Sure. Might be a good idea.
Collect a little bit of that. Make sure he's got the one. All right. Make sure you get plenty far before I light this shit up.
So no prayers then?
By all means, if you want to lead something, but I think should probably get the hell out of here.
All right. The 2 that are gnashing at us on the wall, I'm gonna kind of reach up behind their head, grab the backs of their heads, and then pull it down, separating them from their arms.
Tear them limb from limb. Okay, yeah. Go ahead and roll your. Well, they're prone, so I'm not gonna make you roll for this. You can easily do this with your time. They're just chained up. They can't do anything to you. But yeah, there's only one that's gnashing at you. The one that's stake came loose.
Oh, in that case, I'm just gonna like push its head up against the wall and crush it.
Yeah, it explodes disgustingly at the wall. You can tell that these creatures probably were, has wounds and stake holes all over the body. Some of these, their fingers are cut off. Some of their feet, they look like they've been crushed in disgusting ways, and some of their ribs are dislocated.
Fucking thin bloods, man. So I'm gonna grab the one that he had on the ground staked, then I'm gonna soaring leap back up through the hole.
I swear he just enjoys doing that shit. Sick fuck. All right. If there's anything,
put him out of their misery.
this is just like an old house, right?
Mm-hmm.
Assuming I can get far enough away to get a chunk of wood, something flammable to where I can set something on fire, toss it at the gasoline, and then safely remove myself. Not doing this from in the basement, but outside.
Absolutely.
Okay. Yeah, there's too much Masquerade bridge shit going on here. It's gonna have to torch it.
Okay. Yeah, you can easily do this. And do you guys want to do anything? You, Toledo, you're the only one left in the basement. Do you want to do any more investigating, or just leave this place?
Yeah, if I have time, just a quick scan of the room, I guess. If there's anything else weird or fucked up that stands out to me besides all the obvious weird and fucked up stuff.
Yeah. Let's roll off with previous successes. With 4 successes, you could tell that there are other chains against the wall. Perhaps one of those clasp things you put on your wrists for prisoners. There are some tools here, medical tools, for extracting maybe bone or maybe body parts. You can't tell. There are some hacksaws. I forgot what they're called. Some forceps. Medical equipment, things like that. But they all seem to be rusty, and they all seem to be out, not supposed to be in use. Other than that, there is just some debris here and there, some clothing ripped apart that looks like it's been here for maybe once years. But the one thing you're sure of is that these creatures are whites and they've been here for some time. Which brings me to my next question to you, Toledo, as you're the only one down here, and you are Banu Hakim.
I thought about this too.
Are you gonna do the deed here? Are you gonna maybe eat this poor white?
I'm just gonna burn them. It would just be a waste of food, but also self-control's a thing. Not that. Can I leave this to a willpower roll?
Well, it's up to what hunger are you at?
3.
I mean, you're not. I mean, definitely the Banu Hakim inside of you is trying to get to you, like just saying.
Yeah, I feel like it's more of a Banu preference than like an actual bestial forcing me to do anything.
So yeah, you can make it a willpower roll, but you can also just muster the courage to walk away from this place and burn it to the ground. Leave it to your convictions. Maybe your own.
These whites have been
moral
here.
code.
This could be old. This could be potent, useful blood. Nah, I'm gonna keep things interesting. I'm gonna drink one real quick.
So you're gonna.
No, I'm not, because I just saw. No. Never mind. I saw what happened to these people who were feeding on this shit. Never mind. I think about it. I get close, and I remember that weird creature residue I have in my thing, and I'm like, no. I've Mordecai already is pissed about me frenzying. If I frenzy as a shadow demon, I don't need to put that on anyone. Nope. He thinks about it and then walks away quickly before he thinks about it again.
All right. Can we see our Banu Hakim make the better judgment here? As what you said, set something on fire and just toss it down in the basement, let the fire crawl against the walls and the gasoline burn. Yeah, okay. Yeah. And you walk out along with Dom, who has probably reached the top of the steps, outside at this point, as he has soaring leap. Reconvening with Mordecai and Scarlett. Now, the 4 of you are now all together outside. You can tell that Scarlett and Mordecai are just looking up at a pole, and there is a bird there, a black raven with crimson red eyes.
That there is somebody's ghoul.
We're being watched.
Watching us.
That's fine. Open your trunk.
What the fuck?
You heard him. I'm gonna lean into Dom. Hey, you can jump pretty good. You think you can snatch that bird?
After I deal with this particular body, could
I'll
probably
take the body from him.
quick glance around, see if anybody's.
And not the smash and melon shit, but like grab it.
Yeah, I got that.
Do you? I see how you operate.
Subtlety.
I don't.
What subtlety?
Hey, all I'm saying is you told me to put them out of their misery.
You're right. You're right.
Prayer or something first, but
Right now, I'm praying you grab that fucking bird. Go.
As you guys are having this conversation, the raven's head tilts sideways as if it's listening in, and it begins to flutter away. If you want to try to catch it, go ahead and roll your strength in athletics.
Yeah, I'm gonna let that one go. I could probably snag the bird, but if it's flying away,
it might make Dom might end up crashing the bed.
Or we figure out whose ghoul it is. I have ways of doing that.
yeah, let it get away. It's fine.
Okay. If you guys check the time, it is around, well, it's well past 3 in the morning as you guys have just done your adventuring, all the investigation and whatnot. And it's getting a little late, but you do have some time left, maybe 2 or 3 hours to spend to do whatever. My question is, what do you plan to do with the body?
Yes, guys, what do we plan to do with the body?
Well, I'll take that stake out, and I think now is when we tag in you two. If anyone could get answers from someone who doesn't want to give answers, I'm looking at the dynamic duo. Unless he's got a nice car, then me and Dom will do our thing.
My reputation suffered because you ruined Chester's car.
I fixed it.
Ah,
I covered for you. I really did. I tried. He believed me.
Look, if he didn't have a malfunctioning lift kit, none of this would have happened.
Taught a valuable lesson. Look, if I pull this stake out, well, Mordecai, where would you prefer to do this? Assuming you're okay doing this.
Can we
Not out in the
move
open.
first, not here in the alleyway?
You want to go to your place or just find somewhere else abandoned?
Maybe take him back to that warehouse.
Where the drug dealer was?
They're not gonna miss a body.
Wouldn't somebody else suddenly stumble into that?
The person who stumbled into it is the one I chased down.
Exactly.
Yeah, it's nearby, but far enough away where when the cops report to this
And it's-
fire, we won't be there. All right, back to the warehouse. If we found any drugs, don't do them. Scarlett?
I didn't do drugs. It was the blood. I didn't know that he was on something.
Yeah,
Yeah, it's
same
alright, it
shit, different pile.
And I'm
All right,
I'm thirsty again.
the warehouse.
Okay. So you mosey on over back to the abandoned warehouse. You can see that the dumpster, the metal dumpster is still there's a little bit of blaze there, but it's rather empty. You look around the place, there's no one here, and it's eerily quiet.
There is no security cameras here. Are there?
No, it's
I
a very broken down warehouse.
Okay.
Debris everywhere. It doesn't seem to be occupied by a corporation or a business.
mean, it says that this is a porn studio.
Yeah, okay.
I don't
Alright.
want I don't want Toledo to blush too much. Sorry.
Appreciate that. All right, you two are up, and I'm gonna
Oh, that-
grab the stake and
Hold
remove
on.
it.
You want to hold him down, maybe?
Yeah,
Please hold the
I still have this sword out. If he does anything,
as Toledo pulls the stake out, I just flat palm put my hand on its chest and hold it down to the ground. Gotta make sure it's secure first, Toledo.
It struggles very,
you
very
got it.
hard on again difficult with lots of difficulty with Dom's strength as you kind of just push down against his chest and he can't move. He's very well restrained at the moment.
I don't know what
So
to
lean
ask.
over him. Hello.
You see this individual as he kind of just shakes off his hood. It reveals a kind of a young face, maybe around 18, 19. He's got dark hair. He's got very sunken dark eyes, and he looks very, very pale.
Look up with Scarlett. This
His face is also covered
classmate?
in blood, by the way.
Do I recognize him as a student?
No.
No, he's not a student of the university. I
Okay, now
activate
awe. Yeah, I was gonna say awe gets his attention, right?
We're calling it a university now? I thought it was just a charm school.
Yes. Finishing.
Sunken eyes snap at the both of you as he kind of struggles against Dom still, but unable to. He shakes and seizes a little bit, but he doesn't. There's nothing that happens. He just looks at the both of you.
I leaned forward and say, "Shh. We just want to
Not-
ask some questions.
Not too close.
Not too close." Okay. I lean back a bit when Dom says that.
Yeah, Dom, is your hand over his mouth or just on his chest?
My hand is just flat, like on his chest, holding him down, like
Okay,
out
so
of the range of like any.
Yeah, he is snapping right now. He's biting at the air and whatnot. And he looks like he's about to frenzy or in the thralls of frenzy. It's hard to tell with these types.
Is there a steel bar or maybe a piece of wood or something? Make something that they would have
There's
stuck
debris
in a burning
everywhere. It's like
barrel.
metal, stone, wood, rotting wood. Yeah, if you want to find like a rebar or
Then they
something,
wouldn't be able to
there's
talk.
stuff laying there.
All right. Will entrancement even work on this guy?
Or we can blood bond him.
Yeah,
He was
anybody got any
talking just
blood?
fine earlier.
Huh.
He might be frenzying. He is
He
biting.
might
at
be
the air.
hungry. I don't have a snack on me though,
Huh.
unless anyone has a drop to spare.
Don't.
Actually, I don't even know what my hunger is at right now.
Wait,
What
so
if
are
he's
you
at 4?
suggesting to? Oh. So are you suggesting we give him blood?
I mean, if you could get through to him, get through to him. Time's of the essence, though. If not, maybe he's just. It's like he's on the verge of frenzying. Maybe a little blood will
All right.
tone him down.
Okay, I give blood.
I'll do it.
Not everyone at once.
I mean, it doesn't hurt to have
Who-
more than one
who's-
blood bond.
Hi.
Who is blood bonding this individual? It seems like you guys just want to bond this guy. So
And how like, as me being right there, how are you doing it? Are you like biting your wrist first and like moving your arm in, or are you just presenting
Wait, so
an arm?
who's doing this? Mr.
Who is doing
Mordecai
this?
or me? I don't.
I mean, if you want to.
This could be a good what do you call it? Experiential
Object
learning.
lesson?
There we go.
I guess I just bite my wrist and yeah,
trickle it into his mouth. You don't even have to let him get
yeah. I don't.
things on.
Yeah.
I grab her arm and I kind of aim it like outside of its range, just to make sure. Like
is anyone at hunger for?
closer.
Okay.
No, I would not suggest. I thought about
Okay. All right. Yeah. All right. So the blood trickles down into his mouth as you hold it there, Dom, and you see him lunge at the blood immediately. But nothing changes him as his eyes begin to grow wider and wider. He licks his lips He snaps at the air once again, but nothing happens.
He likes it.
I'm gonna try and transmit anyway. Let me get his attention.
See that Ras check?
What is going on?
It says
He's trying some presents. Mambo jambo nonsense.
charisma. Actually, I get 2 because I'm pretty.
With 5 successes, his eyes grow wider and wider, and his focus is now immediately on you, Mordecai. He does not break eye contact. He doesn't even blink. He has his eyes wide open, but he's still snapping at you. His teeth.
Well, this ain't getting us nowhere. Where's that steak?
Can you hear me?
He nods at you as you can tell he's saying yes, but he's not saying a word. He's just snapping at you. He lets out a little growl and snarls at you a few times.
What do you need? Help us help you.
He looks at his wrist, both his wrists. He looks down on his clothing. He looks at his pocket.
Dom, what's in his pocket?
Yeah, I'm gonna check his pocket.
Okay. As you reach down, he snaps at you once again, but you're keeping him still.
Is it drug
You
withdrawal?
pull it out. You notice there's another vial of that crystal-like powder.
It is drug withdrawal.
Don't give him that. I think that's what makes things.
Leverage.
Wasn't planning on it. This seems to be, and I put it in my pocket. This is evidence for the. We can test that shit out later.
He immediately starts freaking out as you put it away and take it away from him.
Take him.
Don't be
It's
scared.
taken-
We're in control. Being a kindred is all about being in control.
It's frick.
It's steak
Tap
in
him on
my
the forehead to
stomach.
get his attention again.
Now, what the damn hell are you guys doing? You hear a voice
There
coming from
you
the back,
Oh.
and you see a very tall African American man, very young looking, with a baby chorus T-shirt on him.
Sheriff?
It's the sheriff.
Just in time. Look what we found.
He looks around, looks at the both of you. You see from the shadows emerges the Nosferatu hound, Waneka. You see his large tusks kind of protrude from his mouth as he growls a little bit, as he looks towards the side and sees the yellow glow from the nearby house that is ablaze now. We're told
There was a
there's
lot more of
party
these.
going on here. But I didn't expect it to be a bloodletting ceremony like this.
Oh, cool. You want to
Uh,
deal with it? I can let him up if you want.
He punches over.
There was a whole house of them.
He looks at the creature, the kindred, and he pulls out a stake. Might want to move away from this, as he just kind of just stakes him right in the chest.
That shot.
You might want to tell me what the hell happened and why there's a house on fire.
There was already a hole there. It's like shooting a fish in a barrel.
Don't make me ask again. What happened in that house?
Mordecai just told you.
There was a whole house
here.
of these. Dom, if you would be so kind as to show him the item in question.
Show him the drug that we got.
They
You give
were
it to
all
him?
taking this.
I'm showing it to him. If he wants to take it, we're gonna have words.
He looks at it. Drugs.
Even in frenzy,
Not
this
just
guy
any.
seemed real interested in that.
And one of them that took it when we were on the ground floor of the house started changing. That's when Dom kicked him into the basement.
Monster.
You're saying you take that, you turn into some sort of monster.
That's what I saw. That's
From
what
the
she
looks of
saw.
it, yeah.
That's what Donald kicked down the stairs.
Seems that way. Also, that, pointing to the drug, is made using our blood. It ain't no street scratch.
He feels the body around looking for his pockets and stuff, but he can't seem to find any more of the vials on this guy. Might want to give me that for evidence.
Yeah, go ahead, Dom.
I pull out my phone and I take a photo of it with the sheriff in the background, and then I give it to him.
He snatches your phone as you do this.
Oh, he and I are gonna have words.
Mr. Donald, please.
You snap a photo of the sheriff.
Please.
You snap a photo of the sheriff. Let me get this right. You snap a photo of the sheriff.
Oh, Dom,
Yeah.
Dom.
Mr.
God.
Donald, please.
Okay, first thing. All right. If you want to.
No, I'll take a picture of it like down, like with his feet in the shot, just to sort of like.
No, I mean, if you want to take a photo, it's fine. You just need
Do
to make
your
a roll
thing,
for it.
Dom. Why are you scared?
You just have to make a roll for it. So if you want to
What
roll,
am I rolling?
dexterity athletics.
Dex and athletics. Those are my specialties.
Feeling this
you might win.
tension, Toledo's gonna just stand by Scarlett and be like, just stay out of this. You might learn another
Yeah,
lesson.
I don't want to be in the middle of that.
Mm-mm-mm.
At the same time, I'm like trying to take a look at the drama that's happening.
With one success, Dom, against Damien,
Yeah.
as you hold up your phone as quickly as you try to snap a photo of him, it's gone from your hands and it's in his hands. He just presses a few buttons and it closes it. Or if it's a flip phone, he closes it. You notice that the vial is also in his hands as well. He tosses you back your phone. You do that again, I swear to God, I'll rip your fucking head off.
Hey, I'm just taking a picture of the evidence. Seeing if anybody of our contact know.
He picks up the body, puts it over his shoulder, and says, I'll let the prince know what you all did. And poof, he speeds away.
That was fast.
Like Masquerade Breachy spreads away?
It's the sheriff.
Huh.
Just
The
us.
sheriff doesn't seem to like the masquerade too much.
Certainly.
Waneka is there and you guys can see him walking towards the fire itself. He looks to be like he's sniffing out something, but that leaves the four of you to your own devices. You have just informed the sheriff what's going on. That might have been the right call. And they're now investigating the whole scene with all this information. The staked body is with the sheriff as well as the drugs. So if he's telling the prince that what you guys have done, you guys might be in his good graces at this point.
That's a big if.
Before
We should have got two. Honestly, we should have got two.
Wineka's still around. So, there was one other thing, Mr. Wineka, sir, creature. There was a bird watching us.
Is
Quite
it?
clearly a Gould raven.
Gold Raven.
No. Anyone in the city that's their pet of choice. They were involved. I don't know if that was you or someone involved in all that.
It was watching them or it was watching us. One of the two.
Was that you guys or is that someone else?
He shakes his head.
Good to know then.
What kind of
Maybe
people
on top
can
of the
cool
mystery.
a raven?
Anyone.
Oh, really?
Usually you need animalism for that type of deal.
Well, you need animalism to control it.
It's a gangrel thing. It's a Nosferatu thing. ministry are into that sometimes. They like snakes more than birds, though.
Well,
Actually, there's this really cool blood sorcery thing that uses this thing where you like pluck out the eyes of a bird. I could get into that later. Haven't quite gotten it down.
yeah, please don't get into details. Thank you. Yeah.
Kind of feel bad doing it. Went through a few birds, never quite took right. Anyway, we did good. But I guess
I'm gonna.
now is a wait and see.
Can we just go home now? I need to have a drink. I'm really thirsty.
Hmm.
We should all go hunting together. Cause I'm also thirsty. That could be a good
Hunting.
celebratory experience for us.
Toledo, remember that you did promise Miss Stewart that you'll teach Scarlett how to hunt properly.
Yeah.
So you might want to do that before the end of the night, as she's gonna probably ask about your progress tomorrow, as classes do start tomorrow.
Yeah. He's a cool teacher. He's presenting this as a fun way to celebrate, not a lesson. But there's going to be a lesson. Yeah, that'll be good.
Okay.
Anyone else hungry?
I have snacks at home.
Yes, you do. Dom?
I can probably go for a bite.
All right. Miss Leanne?
Yes.
What's your thing?
Going to clubs and feeding there.
You know what?
We
For your
could just-
first lesson, yeah, let's do it your way. If that's what you're used to, if that's what easiest for you. Me and Dom will be fine in a club. Yeah, let's go to a club. You got a favorite? I don't know if you've had time to go clubbing in the city yet or anything.
I haven't.
Are you old enough to get in a club? How old are you? Like real age and vampire age. Just establish this right now.
I'm 18. I'm not
Okay,
old
I
enough to
kinda-
drink apparently in America.
Oh, you're
I
18
elbowed-
like both ways?
I just
I
got
elbowed
that,
Toledo
yes.
a bit. Like, you can't just ask a woman her age, man.
I mean, with our kind, you never know. She could be older than me, but look like that. I don't know.
That's rude.
I mean,
Oh, so you're a baby. Oh, goddamn. Excuse me, Lord.
Yes, I just got embraced like a month ago.
You know what? This will be even more of a fun lesson. You technically are not
That
allowed to go
explains-
into clubs in America. But let's see if you could get yourself in anyway. Dom,
Might be a
let's
good
do
idea.
more of a club your style. Places you hang out probably aren't as big on the IDs and all that stuff. Yeah,
Yeah, they're really not.
yeah. Let's do that. You ever been to a biker bar?
Yay.
oh dear.
Yes.
Perfect. All right.
Do you have?
Mordecai, do you mind dropping us off at like a biker
I
bar?
do not mind in the slightest. In fact, I'll
Very
stick
much,
around.
sir.
I think I'll
Probably go a little easier for you feeding if you actually hop back on the back of the bike with me.
Okay.
Be also true.
Oh,
Well, I gotta give her a lesson in the car. Let's stop a couple blocks away. She gets out, gets on the bike, then you guys show up. You know how to ride a bike yourself? Dom will probably let you pull up on his. That'll be cool.
No, Dom will not.
Look, if she comes on the back of your bike, no one's gonna fuck with her. She needs to show up on her own, being like, all right. No. Dom, it'll be fine. All right.
No.
Why don't we just get her a
that's not-
bike?
Not happening.
Yeah,
Can
you're
we
rich as
move
hell.
this on? Why are we planning this too hard?
No, you always plan this hard. When
Why?
you're hunting, you
Yeah.
get to plan everything. You don't just grab
Why don't we
someone
just
off the
buy her a
street
bike?
and- I don't know where we're gonna get a
At
bike at
this
3 a.m.
At
And
another biker bar.
especially with Toreador, I mean, presentation, your entrance is everything. How do you not know this?
I'm new. I'm a fledgling. I just got
right.
embraced.
Well,
and
that's
my
why we're
sire
learning.
didn't really explain much about
Okay, so yeah, your clan's whole thing, I mean, your entrance is like, that's your superpower. So think about, how do you want to enter this bar? What's your thing? What's the Leanne special? What's going to make you walk in and someone want to let you nibble on them? Are you going for like badass? Are you going for like seductive? Or are you going for
pretty?
Trying to look vulnerable.
Oh, okay,
Yeah,
She's pretty.
that's sneaky. That's a dangerous game, but that way you probably find
Lamb in
people
the
who really
woods.
deserve to get ate. So yeah, I like
That is really, really not going to work in the bar we're going to.
No, it is not.
looking vulnerable. You don't think there's gonna be any creepy biker dude who's gonna see a thing like that and maybe push his
She'll
luck?
probably think she's what's the word? Pop. Some kind of snitch. Some kind
You guys
of
never
plant
have
narc.
like preppy types that
Kinda
go to
narc.
like get wild and
bars?
try to see how the other side lives?
Not at the bars I go to.
Dom, I assume you're taking them to the Outpost, the bar that you've just taken over recently. Okay.
That's the one.
I have a
Alright.
solution.
If this involves
She
porn
can-
or any porn sets, I'm
Please
out.
don't.
No. Well, yes, but no.
What?
Weirdly, that
You
is
can give her
legal
the
in this
lesson.
country. You can do that, but you just can't drink.
You can give her the lesson. She can learn this lesson. She can apply the lesson in a safe manner at my place. She
That's
feeds,
too
you
easy.
feed.
That's too safe.
No,
A real
I
lesson's got a little bit
guess
of
I
danger.
can just try and seduce one of the bikers or something.
101, seducing a biker. Let's go to the biker bar.
All right. Okay.
This is going
So-
to be fun.
We're gonna.
I'm so amused right now. This is amazing.
Scarlett, are you riding with Dom in the on the bike, or are you going on the limo?
Well, we're going in the limo, and then we're parking a few blocks away. Then she's getting out,
All right.
Yeah, you
Okay.
then
should-
going on the bike.
All right. Okay. All right.
She doesn't want to be seen with Daddy dropping her off in the
I'm
limo.
definitely Don't. This is
Three
embarrassing.
daddies. Three dads dropping your daughter off to a bar. What could go wrong?
It's like before prom, or like straightening your dress. Your hair looks great. You're gonna do
Making
good,
sure your
sweetie.
corsage is right.
Yeah, yeah.
I'm telling
Our
you,
pictures.
this isn't Into the Abyss. This is My Three Dads.
My three
Yeah.
lads.
Well, I'll be
My
giving
three
the
flats.
talk on the way
Hashtag.
there.
Hashtag my three
You
lads.
fed from people before, right? You know to lick the wound.
Yes.
You know to make sure that they don't realize what happened.
Yes.
There's a few ways. If you pick a drunk person, they usually don't remember anyway. You already got drugs in your system. Try to find someone more on the sober side so you're not completely fucked up when I drop you back off.
You realize we're going
Usually
to
the
a biker bar,
Toreador
right?
thing's a pleasant experience. It's all euphoric and it'll be like some weird, sexy fever dream for them. So you should be all right. So yeah, I'm going to watch as you go and seduce some man. Everything normal?
So normal. Nothing weird about this. So let's
Remember,
fast forward a bit.
no witnesses.
This
So
may
that's
or
my
may
end of
not be an
limo
exam.
lesson.
We're gonna fast forward a bit to, let's just say you guys are having this little pep talk by the bar, now a few blocks from the bar, and where you're about to go in as she's gonna feed. Who else is gonna feed here? Okay, so you imagine you're gonna. Okay, all right. So you come by this little honky tonk kind of.
Hold on
outpost
one
town.
sec. I'm going to actually take Scarlett aside and be like, yeah, take that jacket off. You're not going to want to wear that in there. And I like give her my jacket. Like, you're going to need some biker, like leather.
Oh, I'm going to give her my
jacket's way
cowboy
too-
hat. I'm going to stick a cowboy hat on her.
Oh dang!
No hype, no cowboy hat.
It's a good look. Cowboy hat and leather jacket. That's badass. You look
No.
way cooler now.
No, I draw the line there.
Yeah, you're going to have an air of confidence in there.
Now she kind of looks like she's wearing her boyfriend's leathers.
This is not.
So who's
Oh, you're
going in?
fine.
Who's going in? She's just gonna go alone, solo first, or
I'll go in first. I'm gonna go in first, scope the place out.
scope the place?
I'm gonna go in unseen.
Oh my god!
I want to watch.
This
Yeah,
is definitely
it's amazing.
nothing's gonna happen here. Absolutely nothing wrong gonna happen. All right, cool. So,
Just
as,
trying to feed you.
as the three of you, I guess, as you all approach this place, you would notice that this little saloon type of bar is pretty loud. It's Sunday evening, I guess Monday morning. There's a bit of that light rock and roll playing, the Ramones perhaps, or something along those lines. There's a bit of chatter going on inside, and as you walk in Toledo, that indistinct chatter grows louder and louder and louder, and you can tell that this place is filled with leather jacketed individuals. Some of them are big, like tall, some of them are bald, got crazy radical colored hairstyles. They look like punk sort of dudes and dudettes. Some of them are dancing, some of them are leaned up against the bar, wooden bar on the left hand side. The bartender is just giving out some drinks, and you would notice a particularly short but kind of muscular guy. He's got like a flat top going on, and he seems to be of American Mexican descent. He's got like a clean shaven face. He looks to you with his dark brown eyes, and he kind of says, "Oh, actually, you're not with Dom, right? So Dom's not here yet." Okay, so he just
No,
kind of
coming
looks at
in,
you
like-
with suspicion.
Probably about 30 seconds after they go in. That's when I'll go in.
All right. So as he looks at you with that cowboy hat of yours, that little get up, he kind of just nods at the other guys, gives them a bit of a heads up, literally. And what do you do here, Toledo? You just pose up somewhere?
I will greet him in Spanish. I know the lingo. I have pretty good streetwise and whatnot. I feel like, I have a very rough past, so I feel like I probably can actually blend in halfway decent here. Yeah, just sort of give him a gruff whatever greeting, and probably very surprisingly good Spanish, and then just head to the bar, order a drink, throw back around immediately. I could do
And you take your spot by the bar. You can see other patrons are, chugging things along, and just listening to some music and talking amongst themselves. A few seconds later, Scarlett rolls up.
Activate all.
Yep. Just definitely. Yep. You use the power of presence, and every single person in the room immediately turns their attention towards you. They stop whatever they're doing, and they look over your direction to see this young Russian girl with a bit of curls, red band over her head, and that leather jacket. And they all have their jaws kind of dropped as they just start whispering to each other. Who's this chick? Where'd she come from? She looks a little young, but damn, she knows how to rock that leather jacket.
I approach.
You hear whispers like this. Okay. You approach the bar. On the far right-hand side of the bar, you see Toledo just chugging a beer or something with his cowboy hat. But yeah, all eyes are on you. So you might want to watch what you do in the next few moments before Dom comes in.
I ask.
So what do you do?
I asked the bartender, how much does it cost to have fun around here?
The bartender, who's wearing like a white button up and a vest over it, his eyes don't leave your sight as he kind of just says, for you, ma'am, free. And he kind of he pours immediately a glass over, and he slides it over your direction.
Too bad there is nobody to drink with me. Such a lonely day.
He looks around the bar itself, and everyone is listening. And in the moment you say those words, 2, 3, 4 individuals in leather jackets just come closer to you, trying to act cool and suave.
Well, hello, gentlemen.
Sup, girl? One of the biker dudes says. One of the other guys just goes, hey. But the one you would notice to be the most, I guess, alpha among them is a rather short individual. He's like 5'5", 5'4", something like that. He's got a leather jacket that got studs in here. It's the same individual that Toledo you saw. And he kind of says, move aside, boys. What's up, girl? Name's Bobby.
Bobby, what kind of American name is that?
Oh, you know, the good kind, he says. And this is probably when Dom walks in. Dom, the moment you enter, you could see some of your biker gang just crowded against Scarlett, now leaning against the bar, and Bobby's literally taking the lead here.
I'm just gonna observe.
I don't know if it's okay to drink from this.
You come here often?
Oh no, it's actually my first time here.
Well, shit, the boss ain't here. I can show you around. Yeah,
Yeah.
I can show you how to have a good time. I heard we're looking for one. There's something awkward about him that you can just immediately tell. Something very off with this guy.
Yeah, is there another guy here that looks nicer than this one?
Apart from Toledo, no. They all blend in together like they're Doms like people. Mordecai, do you come inside as well?
Yeah, I kind of follow Dom. But
Okay, yeah, you walk in shortly after Dom has entered, and all eyes are on the Scarlett. You see a few biker dudes just trying to hit on her.
Yeah, I'm leaning up against the door frame, trying to just on the inside, trying to keep an eye on things, just to make sure things don't get entirely out of hand.
Hey, eyes on me, that girl.
I can whisper.
I know the guy that owns
unseen,
this
right?
place. My boss. When he's not here, I'm like technically the boss, so you know what that means, right?
I don't know.
I whisper.
You're
whispered
not
to Dom.
really my type.
How's our little bird doing?
How about this guy? I turn to the one on my right.
Okay. As you turn to him, you see that he has like a mohawk going on, like very spiky mohawk. It's colored green, and he's got like this vest type of leather outfit going on. He's got studs on his lips. He's got like combat boots on top of the skinny jeans he's wearing. He goes, "Hey,
Yeah, you look like a parrot. Is there any normal looking person in this group?
I'm gonna try to catch her eye, make eye contact with her, and be like,
Do I see Toledo looking at me?
yeah, he's just down the bar."
like picky.
What?
Like your jacket.
Dude, none of these idiots realize that that's my jacket. Honestly.
That's what I was wondering.
It's remember Scarlett has all on. So
Scarlet with awe is the one thing that gets.
They're not staring at the jacket.
Bobby is just gonna get one hell of a come to Jesus meeting when I'm fucking done with this.
Come to Jesus me.
They're not staring at it. They're not.
Anyway, so Scott, if you're gonna go ahead and try to just feed on someone here, I need you to make your hunting roll. Please make your hunting roll so we can move things along. Your three dads are now in the same bar. If you look around, they're just like in each corner. One standing by the door, two by standing by the door, and Toledo just down the bar. All of them shaking their head.
Yeah, I'm gonna seduce fucking Bobby, I guess.
Oh my god. Yeah, roll your persuasion and your charisma.
Maybe I'll put off the come to Jesus.
Add your
meeting till
presence.
later.
Jesus Christ. And add your presence and your beauty. You don't.
Yeah, I didn't
it's not.
add
It's not a
the
high difficulty. It's not a high.
You got 44
Bobby.
successes.
Okay.
Bobby.
With 4 successes, how do you do this, Scarlett? How do you seduce Dom's retainer? Well, unbeknownst to you, Dom's retainer.
Is that sort of a blood bond by proxy?
Oh my god. Yeah, how do you do this? What do you say to Bobby as you turn away from the parrot individual?
You said that you are the boss when the boss is not around, right? Then can you show
Yeah,
me some more pride?
Yeah, damn right.
Show me around this place.
I'm assuming I can't hear this.
They're probably whispering into each other's ears right now. He just like he nods his head and he's like, "Come follow me," he says, and he leads you out to behind the bar into like this little back room door entranceway, and you find yourself in the liquor cabinet.
At that point, I walk up to the table where they were, and I'm just like, well, ain't that a fucking disappointment?
Your dudes, your biker gang, like turn towards you, noticing that you have your arms crossed, your jacket off, and they're like, "Oh!"
They all clue in at once.
Oh,
Oh.
oh! They all have that moment. Toledo, you see this as well. Do you or Mordecai do anything as Scarlett goes into feed?
I will follow.
All right. So you follow.
Assuming all eyes are either on her or now on Dom. I'm just gonna kinda sneak off and I'll give them a moment and then follow to make sure I see where they went.
Do you just open the door?
No, I just want to be listening,
Oh.
make sure it goes right. I don't hear like anything violent.
Well, it's really up to Scarlett what she wants to do with Bobby. She's just led this guy on. He's fully infatuated with you at this point. He's never seen a pretty girl like you roll up here. And yeah, what do you do
That's
in the
fair.
closet? Do you just eat him or do you do your thing? What is this?
I
yeah.
guess I. God.
Don't break Dom's ghoul.
Yeah, I'm not.
She doesn't know. So to her, it's just a random Chad.
I guess I'm just gonna have sex with him and then fucking feed him at the same time.
That escalated quickly.
not what I
Oh
we
my
skipped a few
god.
steps.
In front of Toledo.
Going along
I was
like
gonna
this,
say
and I went
Toledo was
up
gonna
here.
before she said that, I was gonna say Toledo waits a moment, then opens the door to check it.
Well, let's not change that. As you open the door, you can see Scarlett straddling Bobby. Pretty much, he's like all on his. They're behind, like they're on top of a crate, and she is straddling him, and he's like having a seizure or something. He's never had like such a beautiful like person in his life before, and now he doesn't know what to do, and he's just like stoically just doing his thing while Scarlett does most of the work.
Traumatizing the priest.
Yeah, immediately steps out, closes the door, just takes his hat off, quick sign of the cross. Oh my god. Cain's name. What is that with the door? What the, oh god. He's just gonna sit on the ground right outside the door for a second, compose himself.
Scarlett, you just notice the door crack open. You see Toledo. You hear his mutters of prayer, but Bobby's, his deep sighing and his groaning and moaning is a little distracting as well. Do you feed on him now?
Any chance I would have seen this through the door at all?
If you approached with Toledo, yeah. But if you're just by the entranceway with Dom, then no. You can take down your hunger. How much hunger do you slake, Scarlett?
How much safely? How much can I drink without him dying?
I don't know.
just
Did you
one.
learn that yet?
Just one.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, you slake one hunger. Yeah. Yeah, you slake your hunger as Bobby gets lost in the kiss. Imagine, you after you feed, you lick your lips a little bit, you take away all that blood, wipe away, and you put on your clothes, and I imagine you walk out.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. As you walk out, you would notice Father Toledo praying to his God right outside with a disappointed look on his face.
What?
You understand? This is my job. Like, I'm on duty. How am I supposed to go back?
You to go into
Tell
closed
them,
doors.
oh, the lesson went great. I saw her fucking like a bronco, and what God's name was that? None of that's necessary.
Well, that was what was taught to me.
By who?
How was that not necessary?
Oh, girl,
Are we
you
all,
need
like,
my guidance more than ever.
Oh my god.
Hey, on one case, that's just not efficient. That whole.
That no.
I mean, their blood
No,
is
this is-
very sanguine. And I feel sated.
Oh, you feel better?
Yes.
All right, good. That's all that matters. Better see both of y'all in church soon. All right.
Church.
Yes, come to
You
church.
fed. Mission accomplished. I don't have an appetite anymore, so I'm good to go.
Is your
Nobody
R
asked-
still on?
No, I stopped it.
Okay.
Nobody asked you to open closed doors. Don't you learn that? Didn't you learn that from college?
I didn't. You think I went to college?
You knock before you open doors.
It's not like there was a
I
sock on the
thought
door.
you would
It
be
is
like,
sock.
maybe giving him a smooch. I was gonna come in, give you a thumbs up, make sure everything was going all right. I didn't think you'd be doing the whole fucking cowgirl thing, but here we are.
Coming from
Maybe you
somebody
should
with the
have the
cowboy hat, that is very weird.
That's fair.
That's fine. But you
I
know what?
imagine Mordecai and Dom have now, conversion this area to have all three dads now by their daughter who has just fed.
Nope.
So how'd she do?
I'm not breaking the masquerade by appearing out of nowhere.
Oh, you're in Cloak of Shadows. Okay, yeah.
I fed.
On
full.
Bobby?
Let's get her
Yeah,
back
I
to
know.
school.
Wait, you know that guy?
Yeah. Who do you think he's talking about when he says that he's in charge when the boss isn't here?
Oh.
Mm. You might want to have a talk with your boy.
Yeah, he and I are already going to have a come to Jesus meeting about several different things.
Well, Scarlett
as-
feels better. You're back to school.
Mhm.
So she can
As-
give a full.
Is there any other way to feed aside from?
Door swings
Hunting.
open wider, and you would notice Bobby's still putting his buckle on and stuff as he's trying to put his pants on properly, and his eyes, go from your feet and meet, your torso, and eventually up to your face, Scarlett. But it doesn't stick on your face as he realizes who's behind you. He's eye to eye with Dom.
Even with
he drops
awe.
his pants like
No, I stopped my all.
As his pants fall
Bobby.
back down.
his
Pick up
pants
your
fall back
pants.
down as he puts his hands up. Boss? He says.
I adjust the jacket on me.
Pick up your pants, Bobby.
Yeah, he brushes up and puts it back on and tries to buckle it as soon as he can.
Have fun back there, Bobby.
Oh, he looks at Scarlett and he looks at you and he tries to play it cool as he says, "It was all right."
I'm gonna look to Dom. And I'm gonna make the weird face that he was making that I saw for a moment.
I kind of just like hiding behind Dom, like
I was gonna have to perform a damn exorcism in there.
Can you please not talk about my hunting habits?
Yeah, it's all right. No shame in your game. We all got our thing. Now I know. I learned a lesson. Knock.
Yes, please knock first before you enter.
Lesson 2, I'll teach you a speedier way to do that.
Okay.
Not do that, but
Uh,
look at the time. We
Soon
gotta
as-
get going.
As soon as the buckle's done up, I'm
yeah.
just going to grab Bobby by the collar and pull him close and be like, we're going to have that come to Jesus meeting later.
Oh God.
You keep adding shit to the list.
I didn't know. I didn't know she was your girl. I thought you were with. I thought you were. I was good. I didn't tell her anything.
She's not my girl. I'm just taking her under my wing.
Wait, Bobby, you thought he was with who? Dom got a girl?
Cool it.
Donald McGregor.
So-
all right, we're gonna talk.
Bobby, keep your pants on.
Yep.
Do we understand each other?
Yes, boss.
Now, do what I told you to do. And I let him go.
Yes, boss. And he kind of shuffles away without looking at any of you.
Fucking idiot.
Yeah, was I not supposed to do that?
No, not you. Him. He's a moron.
All right. On that note, I imagine all of you just walk out and leave this place. It's getting pretty late, so
Yeah. Please drop me by at the university.
Yeah, we'll do that.
all right.
Yep.
And as we see the whole coterie leave, that's when we're gonna go to break.
We're live.
How am I supposed to sell propane and propane-related accessories?
Jam, Bobby. All right, guys, welcome back to the stream. Thanks for patiently waiting. But yeah, we're just gonna jump right into the scene now. Just remind us, Scarlett, are you still riding with Dom? Did Dom stay there, or are you, how are you guys getting to your designated places before the sun rises?
Is anybody gonna drop me off at the university?
Yeah, I
Yeah,
can
this
take
will
her
be a
back.
limo ride because there needs to be more talking that happens. Mostly just a quick explanation of if you want to sleep with someone, by all means do it. Although I will let her know that the longer you're kindred, the more difficult that becomes. So keep that in mind. You're not always going to be able to bang your way to blood. But if you just want to feed, you don't have to sleep with them to feed from them. If you're feeling generous, sure. But I got the vibe that she didn't actually want to sleep with Bobby. So you could just make them think something's going to happen, bite them, and they'll probably think something happened. And then you're full. It's quicker. And then no one has to accidentally open a door to anything. Like I said, no shame. If you want to do it, go for it while you still can. But you don't have to bang every Bobby just to get a little bit of blood. That's Toledo's lesson for the day.
Okay.
What is confusing about that? Never mind.
You remember I am.
You're new.
I'm in the university. Like things like this is normal. You never hooked up with anybody in a party, or
Let's not get into I've had a very storied past, let's say. I'm a different man now. No, like I said, if you want to do that, by all means. But if you don't have to. That's what I'm trying to get. Because I was watching you at the bar, you didn't seem that into it for some reason. Maybe Bobby's your type. Maybe I don't. Maybe I read the situation wrong.
I just wanted to fuck him just for fun, you know.
If you enjoyed the ride, by all means, saddle up. Oh.
Yeah, so I don't see the problem.
No, there isn't a problem. Like I said, this is all just part of learning. I'm learning your style.
Yeah, why do you look like you're traumatized by everything that's happened?
Because I wasn't intending on witnessing it firsthand. Like I said, this was supposed to be hands-on for you, not for me. But we'll work on that. I'll work on my lesson plans for the future. This whole being a professor is a lot different than what I thought.
Yeah, knock first before you open doors. Thank you.
Will do.
Mordecai, do you pitch anything in with this conversation as you are? Well, this is your forte right here. This
I'm
topic.
just staring at both of them as Toledo gives her this third degree with regards to his disappointed church dad routine.
Oh shoot! I forgot to give this back to Mr. Dom.
And whenever Toledo isn't looking, but Scarlett is, I just smile.
If I forgot to give this back to Mr. Dom. Are we gonna see?
Oh.
It's yours now. He won't miss it. That's fine. I don't think those are that important to people like that.
We'll
You know
make
what
sure
would
he
be
does.
kind of cool? You're into you have pretty good style, I could tell. You should do something. Maybe jazz it up a little bit. He'd like that.
No.
You're not as fun as I thought you were. That's all right. We'll get it back to him then.
I've had my own rodeo with the Brujas. I'd rather not get into another trouble.
That's smart. That was a test. And while I guess you passed for your personal safety, you failed for my entertainment. But that's all right. Just leave in a limo. I'm sure we'll see him soon.
Have you fed completely for the evening, Scarlett?
No. And I didn't know how much blood I could take before, they die.
Conservative, fair.
That's a good lesson.
Do you wish to
Teach.
feed again?
Is there enough time for this? Or
I'm going to. You're welcome to partake.
is Mr. Toledo joining us? Or
I highly doubt it. But we can drop him off first.
I should probably see her back to the school. I was asked to give her a lesson, return her safely.
You did give her a
See
lesson.
that through.
Your obligation is fulfilled.
Correct. Make sure she gets back safely.
On my honor. She will be unharmed.
That's a good one. Oh, on a ministry's honor. Yeah, no, I can hang out. Like I said, I'll be around until we get her back.
That's fair. We'll go back to my place.
okay.
Just to let you guys know that the outpost is like way on the south side
Oh,
of
okay.
Chicago. So once you get back to the city, it's probably going to be right about sunrise. So
All right, never
you
mind.
guys got to choose where to go on your last destination. You guys stay at Mordecai's place, or does everyone just go home?
Probably drop everyone off, I would say, if we're running out of time.
Who's closer as a
Yeah.
drop-off, Toledo or
Who's-
Scarlett?
Scarlett lives in Bronzeville. The academy's in Bronzeville, and Toledo lives in lower west side of Chicago. So
So are we passing his place to get to her?
we'd pass her place first before you get to his.
Cool.
I would have stuck at the bar.
Okay. Do you have-
So we just drop her off.
Drop them off
Drop
in order.
at the church. Call it a day, night.
call it a night. Okay, so everyone just goes home for the evening. Yeah, you guys, Scarlett, Mordecai, and Toledo, you guys would have barely made it by sunrise, and you guys, I imagine, just collapse and go to day slumber. Dom, after they've left, do you have? Do you want to do anything?
No, I'm just
particular?
gonna let Bobby enjoy his afterglow and then stew for a while, thinking that he's in shit.
He is. You hear him from time to time lean over to other bikers and brag about how he banged the Russian chick that came in. But other than that, he's just gloating and stuff. But every time he
I'll
looks
let
at
him
you,
have
there's
his
a
moment.
fear in his eyes. Every time he just tries to cross paths with you, he just scurries away like a little.
The hook is in, definitely. I'm just gonna shake my head every time he looks over in my direction, just to be like, so he has his day in the sun, and then I'm just gonna shake my head and just pull him back down to reality.
This poor kid, this poor guy. All right, Kindred. Eventually go to sleep, and the sun rises once again, as it always does. It shines over the skyscrapers, the city skyline of Chicago, and everything is all and well for the human world, as all of the things happening in the city is well masqueraded, especially now that there is a news article regarding missing disappearances and a few other things reported on the news, one of them including the few lots set on fire by gangs on the southern side of Chicago by the river. In any case, the sun goes down. It is a Monday, so everyone, after leaving work and all their activities, all of our kindred arise when the moon is lit up in the sky, and everyone awakes with a rouse check. All right. Wow. Look at these. Look at these guys pass all the rouse checks. except for Toledo, of course.
At all.
What hunger are you at? Did you feed, by the way? You didn't feed at the bar?
No, man, I got interrupted with.
Oh dear.
Well, Toledo, now you're bleeding profusely from your temple, your ankles, your wrists. So I guess we'll start with you as you awaken this hunger, this beast, this ravage. It's clawing at your throat, your esophagus, your ribs, and your stomach. It is hungry and it wants to be satiated at any cost. The moment your eyes snap open, you look at your arms and your wrists because you realize you're bleeding. You need to make a frenzy roll. Difficulty is 2. Okay, with 3 successes, you muster your willpower to prevent the beast from taking over. You have, as of right now, control over your body before you lose it completely due to hunger. So,
just lying in bed, bleeding, assuming Sister Isidora's nearby. Sister!
She rushes over. She opens the door. She immediately closes it after a quick gasp.
Yeah, it's happening again. We got blood bags?
We really do need to restock soon, as you hear her shuffle and do her thing. But eventually she cracks the door open once again, tosses the blood bags on a nearby table and shuts it.
All right, I'll gulp some down.
Okay. You may slake 1 dot of hunger as you guys are running low on blood bags.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to go out and get some more. Okay.
The bleeding stops after you gulp 1 or 2 blood bags down. And, well, I imagine you clean up yourself and get ready for the evening.
I will. I'll probably head to the university. Before that, I'm gonna get a proper meal. I'm gonna go to just some bar, whatever, early evening. Find someone to actually maybe kind of set up a drug deal of sorts or something, where I could just get someone alone to sell me something and then feed from them. If that's okay.
Okay. Yeah, easy. You're on the lower west side of Chicago. It's not as bad as the south side, but this Malkavian territory has its own up and downs. Literally, as there's druggies all around the place. And if you want to look for shady individuals, yeah, it's quick wits and awareness roll. Do note that all of you are still, you have presented some evidence to the prince via the sheriff, but you guys still don't know if you guys are still in the hot seat or not, as you haven't disproven the fact that you've killed Colin Watts. So just a reminder. Okay, with 2 successes, you find a random individual in an alleyway nearby. He seems to be wearing all black clothing, not a hoodie, but just all black sweater, all black pants, and he seems to be looking rather sketchy. And you know these types. You've been around them long enough.
Yeah. I mean, if possible, if I could get them alone, someplace secluded, I'd like to just sort of overpower them and feed from them.
Okay, strength and brawl, please. With 1 success. Do you have any potence?
I don't, but I have a thing I can do. If I'm struggling with them, I would probably rouse to use Scorpion's touch, or if I just touch them with just a little bit of the blood, they immediately immortal.
They die.
They go unconscious.
Oh, they go unconscious.
1 point of damage, collapses unconscious. With
Sure.
my balls blood, yeah, they die. This nice one.
Okay, that's Bell's caress. Okay, yeah. How much hunger are you slaking from this guy?
So I got a success. So I did the poison thing, knocked him out. I would like to take. I've been around. I'm old enough. I know I can take 3. Would be bad. They'd be hospitalized, but alive. And I think I'm going to do that, healing a little bit as I do so, because I want to bring my hunger down, but I also want to have a little bit of extra, so I could do some mending checks if that's okay.
Sure, yeah, go ahead and mend your wounds. I believe you heal 2 superficial at this blood potency. 2 superficial per round.
Yeah.
I do have the chart here.
So, success. Okay,
Yeah.
so I actually don't get hunger. So if I don't get hungrier, and I would be able to heal all of my health, so I would just take 2. So they would just be not feeling great, but not anything too drastic.
Sure, and you said this was, you were looking for a drug dealer, right?
Someone that it's early enough to where it's someone that I can buy something from. I would like them not to be on drugs, if that's something I can tell. Maybe a streetwise or something. I don't know.
Low enough successes on awareness. I mean, you get a slight buzz. He's not super intoxicated or anything, but he's had a little bit to drink.
Okay.
Yeah, a slight buzz. You're not fully there because it's pretty early in the night, so you probably wasn't getting wasted just yet. But he's had a few to drink. Anyways, yeah. After you feed, I imagine you take off to the university. Do you bring Sister Eastdoor with you?
No, she doesn't need to hear about our person.
Okay. All right. And we'll pause this.
And I'll have the contract. I was supposed to bring back the signed contract too.
Mhm.
Was there anything weird about it? I know I told Sister Isidore to look over it.
Did you? Well, you didn't get a chance to ask her, so you might want to.
I will before bringing the signed contract. I mean, I could go back to the church and ask then.
Yeah, you can.
Like, oh yeah,
Sure,
I
we're saying.
forgot to grab the paperwork. Everything cool with it before I bring it back?
You cannot sign it with a regular pen.
Will they need blood?
She looks to the side, left and right. She's been with you for a while, and she has seen blood sorcery. So she nods her head sheepishly.
All right, fancy. I can do that. Anything else I should be wary of in there? Any weird something that I'm gonna have to do that I wouldn't want to do?
She looks to you in the eyes as she brushes off your shoulders, dusts it off a little bit as she says, "That Ventru is very clever, very witty. It would be wise to have her as an ally rather than an adversary. Please do your best to teach these young ones the right ways, especially that horrible young lady from last night."
You know, she's starting to grow on me a little bit. But I have a feeling, I don't know if you two would get along. Very different kindred than what you
She needs to learn the way of the Lord.
Oh, yeah.
You should bring her here sometime.
Yeah, she does. Yes, she does. Thank you. I'll take that in consideration, sister.
Off you go.
Yeah.
You have classes at around, I believe, 9:30 or 10 o'clock. It's in the contract.
Oh, I gotta show up to like an actual class? It's not just like me taking people on the room, man. You know what?
Did you not read
All
the
right.
contract?
No, I asked you to read the contract.
She rolls her eyes. You have classes every day from Monday to Saturday at 9:30 or 10 o'clock. I'm not quite sure what time. As Miss Stewart said, be there by 9:30. But yes, every night, except for Sundays, 9:30. I believe you're conducting lessons regarding theology as well as combat. I do not understand field experience per se. I don't know
I'd be
why
good
she's
at both.
entrusting this to you, but no offense.
I'm the best. Oh, no, a little offense for sure. Take that back.
Some of these children have no tact, unlike us.
Yeah, that's true. My work's cut out for me, but if I'm going to make myself useful to the good old tower of the city, this is a good way of doing it. And we can always use more people with our line of thinking, you know?
Would you like me to assist in your religious studies? I'm very well versed.
You know what? Yeah, you're going to help me with the lesson plans at least. I don't know if I want you up there teaching. You don't have the same.
Oh God, no. That is whole. That I would not like to be anywhere near the students at all. After what I've seen from last night and the way they spoke, she shivers.
Yeah, the way they spoke, that was the issue. Okay, yeah. You start working on some lesson plans, and I'll grab them and look over them and see what I can do to spice them up. All right, sister. Once again, you are a blessing, and I thank you.
She nods her head and she waves you goodbye. Take care now.
Take my leave.
And we see Toledo leave the actual place. But before you go ahead and roll your wits and awareness.
Oh, no.
Actually, no, because you took your time, right, to feed and stuff. So you would have missed her. Okay. All right. So yeah. Anyways, let's bounce the camera back over to the south side of Chicago. The very, very, very south side, on the edge of it, where Dom awakens for the evening. There is no beast that kind of, rattles your brain, but it's there, but you are in control for now. What is your plan for the evening?
I'll just head over to the bar.
Okay. You head on over, you take your time after getting ready, and you get back to the Outpost, this little hub saloon type of bar. And you immediately notice that your gang is readily available if you ask anything of them. You also see Bobby there, kind of still smirking from his triumph last night.
Fucking Bobby. Literally.
He's too busy telling the story. He's still regaling the tale of how he did the Russian chick.
Willing to bet it's getting embellished every time he tells it to you.
Every single time.
A little bit more.
He's now, you can overhear him as you walk in saying that he did all sorts of positions with her, as they were kind of lost in the thralls of making love.
Yeah, I'm gonna go up and kind of lean down on the table that he's on and be like, "Love, it didn't sound like love in the story you told me last night."
Wow, boss.
That's me.
Hi, hey, boss. So happy to see you. Hey, have a seat, man. And the other biker dudes are just staring at Bobby, not very entertained at this moment.
Bobby, I'm gonna kind of lean in a little aside to him, be like, Bobby, how many times have I told you to stop acting squirrely like that?
I can't help it, boss. You look real tough, and the come to Jesus meeting. I really don't want to have it. I don't want to talk about Jesus.
Oh, I'm not talking to you about Jesus, you dumb shit. All you gotta do to avoid that is not tell women where I live.
Good. I swear, I didn't tell that Russian chick. I swear.
Oh, well, that's surprising, considering how much in love you were.
Oh, love? What? No, nah. That was.
I guarantee.
She's in love with me.
Bobby, I bet you your entire life savings right now that if I put you in front of her again, you will be in love with her, guaranteed.
No, boss. Don't
make me hurt you, Bobby.
He
and
he
stop
slumps
acting
his
shortly,
shoulders.
for fuck's sakes.
He sighs in a defeated, manner, and he simply says, "Yes, boss."
Now, how are you doing with getting the drugs and everything under control in this area?
Boss, control is, since we just moved to this place, there's a lot going on here. Jokes
Get
aside,
it
that
under
there's no, you gotta know something. No, boss, the mob runs this place.
Set up a meeting.
You want to meet up with the Italians?
Are they the ones in charge? Then yes.
I'll try. I'll try not to get my head blown off.
Bobby, do I have to write you a letter from Hogwarts to get you moving? Hit the bricks.
Shit. All right, you got it, boss, he says as he nods his head and, moves aside.
Do we have anything to do? Like, I'm going to check my phone, see if there's any messages from any of the coterie.
Unless anyone sent a text message. No, but keep in mind that you still are not off the hot seat. So, you did say that you were going to investigate Michael Strums as well as Colin Watts. But Michael Strums is in torpor. But the whole thing, you guys are still, being blamed for it.
Well, I'm going to send a text, I guess, to everybody, like a group text.
I don't
We
have a
doing
phone.
anything? That's all right. It'll probably... We'll be around the school eventually to bust up some Lamborghinis and spring you from there.
Oh, no.
Toledo respond that nothing so far. I'm at the school doing my job. You want your jacket
All right,
back from Scarlett? ?
I'll just go there. Send.
All right.
Okay, so Louis is a disembodied voice right now.
La Sombra. I prefer La Sombra.
He is being a La Sombra. I'm so sorry, guys.
Been called to the abyss.
Thanks. I was called into the abyss, but yeah, thank you guys for patiently waiting. Whoever is still tuning in, but yeah, we're just gonna jump right back into it.
Yeah, Louis in the
I
toilet.
believe.
Is that
you know
what
what?
we're calling the can now? The abyss?
I thought they were going to behave. I'm glad I'm not the one who started it.
Everyone take 5 aggravated damage. I'm just kidding.
Alright, let's continue.
Okay. Willpower right now. Okay. Yeah. So, I believe we were at Dom. Dom, we were trying to find out if you can find whatever everyone else is doing. So I believe the last thing I heard was you sending out a text message or a group call. What was it?
Yeah, I'm gonna be heading over to the school because Toledo sent me messages back saying that he was at the school, and I know Scarlett's there, so I'll probably just head over to the school.
Okay. All right. Sure. So Dom heads on over to the school. What hunger are you at?
I'm still at 1.
Wow, man, that's lit. Okay. All right. So Dom heads on over to the school. No hunger kind of rising up from him. Let's bounce the camera over to Mordecai then. Did you get some of the messages they sent, or did you guys send it to him?
Yeah.
I sent it in a group
Should
chat.
have been the group chat.
Yeah.
It's everyone minus Scarlett. We gotta get Scarlett a phone. I'm gonna say that in the group chat. Actually, I'll ask Mordecai. I'm like, can you pick up a phone for Scarlett?
I'm sure I can arrange something.
Purell at first is what the response I send over.
So,
Yeah, your eyes
I wake up.
open, Mordecai. Yeah, you wake up.
I'm at true hunger, so I will do a bit of feeding with the herd.
Sure.
Take 2. And ask Alexis if she heard back from Ms. Naomi with regards to the thing.
Oh, she has not. Alexia will inform you. She would walk up to you in her, her white gown outfit for the evening. She, holds you by the arm and she says, "You might want to visit her in case you want to get that sort of deed done for her."
Maybe. Something to consider. But, and I'll look at the phone as it goes off.
Mm-hmm.
Duty calls. It seems we're all gathering at the school again. So maybe I'll speak with Naomi directly.
She nods her head.
Enchanté. Take her hand, give her a kiss,
Mm-hmm.
open the door, arrange the limo, drive to the school.
Okay. And we see Mordecai take his limousine, expensive limousine, out and into the city, downtown area, and heads over to Bronzeville, where the Stuart Freeman Academy is located. We'll rewind time just a tiny bit for Scarlett to awaken. I believe you passed your rouse check, yes?
Yep.
Okay. Yeah, no beast claws at your throat. You are rather satiated from last night, but you still have that hunger on you at the moment. As your eyes snap open, Scarlett, what is it that you'd like to do for your morning ritual?
I'm gonna get ready, just shower and then fix my hair, put my red headband on, and put on Dom's leather jacket because it looks really cool.
Oh, wow.
Does look
All right.
cool. I'm not gonna lie.
So now that you've donned a new jacket,
This is why you get all this technical difficulty.
so you shower, you get ready for the evening, you exit your room into the hallway, and is there anyone you'd like to speak to? It's still early in the night. You know your class begins at 10 o'clock. It's around 8 o'clock, 8:30. So you might have a few things you can do before, you can do anything at all or get to class.
I'll check in with Celia.
Okay, Celia. She lives just down the hall. It's not adjacent to your room or anything, but she lives just a few dorms down. You head on over that direction. You knock on her door. She opens the door cautiously as she peeks out through the crack of the door, and she gives you a warm question mark smile. Oh, hi.
Hello, Celia.
I like your new jacket.
Oh yes, I got it from the Bruja.
Oh,
Yes. It looks nice on me, yes.
the scary one?
Yeah.
The one who I heard tried to eat you at Elysium? Or Frankie?
I don't think he tried to eat us.
That's what they said.
Oh.
And then you disappeared, and we thought you got eaten.
What are the other rumors around the school? Aside from that one.
I heard that the one from last night, the one with the snake cane, I heard he runs some sort of shady porn shop or something, or a mansion full of what are they called? Playboy bunnies?
Yes.
And the one with the cowboy hat. I heard he's a man of God. Are we allowed to have religion?
I don't know.
I was when I was, still human, but I heard he worships the devil.
Worships the devil. Oh. Where does the rumor come from?
She looks left, and she looks right, and she kind of
Chester?
ushers you in. She nods her head.
Idiot. And let me guess, he thinks I'm a snitch.
Yeah, he when he came back, he was, you kind of threw him under the bus. He's in trouble with Miss Stewart.
I think I'm gonna have a few words with Chester.
Oh, okay.
Would you like to join me?
Oh, okay, she says. She nods her head.
Okay, then we go find Chester. Where do you think usually where Chester go or hangs out?
You do know who he is, right?
Who the fuck is he is? I don't know. Some stupid idiot.
She whispers to you as she comes closer and closer to your ear. He's got like, he's the mayor's brother.
Mayor's brother. I don't give a fuck about the mayor. Isn't he a human?
I think so. I've heard that the mayor is a very powerful woman, at least in the human society.
Ugh. So we can't really touch him, is that what you're saying?
I heard you touched him already.
What?
Didn't you bring him to your room the other night?
Oh, fuck no.
Oh.
Nothing happened. That fucking idiot, where is he?
She scratches the bit of her nose as she looks left and right again, a little afraid or nervous to tell you. I don't want to be involved in this, Scarlett.
Just tell me where
I'm new
he
here
is
as
and I
well.
will do everything else.
I don't want any drama.
Well, we're gonna have drama right here if you don't tell me where he is.
There is a flare of fear in her eyes the moment you say those words. And you can tell Celia is not a very confrontational person. She is very quiet and she's very, very shy, especially with her standing in the city, in the school. I don't know, Scarlett. Last time I saw him was this morning.
And?
He could be in his room. But we have class.
There's still plenty of time before class. Right?
You look over at your watch or a nearby clock or something, and you can tell it's only
Nearby clock.
8:30.
Yeah. Yeah, plenty of time. I stalk towards Chester's room.
Okay. You just knock on the door. You burst through.
I knock. Unlike other people, I know how to knock on doors.
Okay. As you're knocking, you knock once, you knock twice. There is no answer. But as you look to your left, down the hallway towards the center wing, you would notice a few individuals walking around. They seem to be your unofficial coterie members, as they all have just arrived at this time.
Great.
Oh no, they're here.
Yeah, Celia, you need to go. It's fine. You go.
Celia immediately, runs past you into her dorm room, and she locks the door. Toledo, Mordecai and Dom, for some strange reason, you all converge at the same time here at the academy. Courtyard is full of students. There are quite a few of them, carrying books, carrying, school activity posters and things like that. And they seem to just be having a good time outside, talking amongst themselves. Very indistinct chatter. But before we get to Scarlett, go ahead and roll your wits and awareness.
Even me?
No, Scarlett, I think you're
kind of busy.
pretty distracted with Chester's room.
Idiot.
2 for Toledo.
All right. Mordecai and Dom, how much did you guys get?
0, but since you can't see it, that's 15 successes.
Yeah, Dom gets 0. Mordecai gets 2.
2 and 2. Okay, so Toledo and Mordecai get 2. No, you
I'm
guys
too
don't.
busy looking for a yellow Lamborghini.
Okay, yeah. If you guys parked in the parking lot, there's no yellow Lamborghini there. Just a long stretch of a limo. I believe Toledo got here through some rideshare apparatus or taxi or something. But you guys don't notice anything strange. But as you all converge in front of the academy, is there any conversation to be had as all of your eyes meet?
Mordecai, did you bring that phone?
Oh, you're muted.
Muted.
I knew there was something I forgot, so I call Alexia and get her to arrange a phone.
Sure. She agrees to whatever demands you have. What kind of phone, sir?
I don't know. Hold on. I'll call you back.
And
Okay.
a bottle of Purell.
I walk into the building. Should check in with the headmistress first. So I go to Naomi's office.
Yeah. The private library is immediately to the center of the building. It's at the very, very center. If you just, walk through the courtyard, you would immediately see a wooden, metal-framed door that leads to the private library. You've seen this a few times now. And I imagine Toledo and Dom follow suit. Or does Dom snoop around the school, maybe terrorize some students while he's snooping? Or
Take some
I'll
lunch
follow
money.
suit. I'll just make sure that I know where the yellow Lamborghini is.
Okay. As you guys look, before you enter Miss Stewart's private library, you look to your right and you would notice Scarlett knocking on someone's door.
Angrily knocking. Bang,
Angrily.
bang, bang.
Everything
Chester,
all
I
right,
know you're
Scarlett?
there. No. Oh, you guys are here.
What kind of phone do you want?
What?
Would you like a phone? Would you like?
Any?
Okay.
You're an adult now, kid. Get her an iPhone.
We ain't supposed to have those.
I don't care.
Call Alexia. Get her to arrange an iPhone.
No.
Okay.
Oh, and if you're trying to get in, I'm going to kind of move her slightly to the side. I'm going to put my back to the door, and then I'm going to heel kick it.
Don't.
Stop! Miss.
Unless anyone tries to stop him, he has the strength and potence to do this.
Mr. Dom, please don't. Just.
Doors open.
Oh, God.
Oh god, yeah, you hear a loud crash, a thunderous crash as he does this heel kick against the door itself. The door kind of opens up, it crashes to the ground, and it reveals Chester's room. There are sports cars posters lined up against the walls itself. The comforter that lays on top of his bed has a Ferrari on it.
Is this a race car bed?
Well, not a race car bed, but it's a normal double bed. But the comforter has the Ferrari logo on it, as well as a few F1 cars. I forgot what they're called. As printed on the comforter itself. You would notice to the right a very large wardrobe that has a lot of expensive jackets and all sorts of accoutrements that is very fitting of Chester, Chad.
This Chester guy is making a rumor in the school about me sleeping with him, and nothing fucking happened. Why would I sleep with a fucking idiot like that?
Well, clearly he's 12.
We can't touch him. He's connected to the mayor of this fucking town, the city.
Oh, we can touch him.
Oh.
Well, I'm here on official business, and I was not here for this door kicking.
Mr. Toledo, Chester was saying that you worship Satan, so.
Well, I mean, he's saying a lot of shit that don't make sense.
Yeah.
Chester doesn't seem to be the kind that anyone smart would take his word for to mean much.
Yes, a professor, I don't think you would want that kind of rumor around you.
Yeah, I'm not worried about what some shithead kid thinks about me. I'm here to teach, damn it. All right, now let's find Miss Stewart.
So rap on the library door.
I'm just following them because I don't want to be left in the mess of Chester's room.
Oh gosh. Okay, well, just because this was a loud, thunderous crash, students are now peeling out of the hallway, taking to see what's going on here. And if Toledo has walked away, he would have probably made it by the library before he would have seen all the students start looking around and observing the goings on.
This place must have termites. Door fell off its hinges.
Dom and Mordecai are in front of the door.
I'm just face palming and going like.
Here's your first lesson. You didn't do anything. You have no need to be guilty. You have no need to be embarrassed.
Okay. Ah, what a shame. The door just
The play is the
randomly fell.
Termites.
Toledo, as you walk towards the library, the door swings open, and you meet eyes with none other than the then true headmistress of the school. As she doesn't seem to be very happy right now. Her eyebrow is raised. She is glaring at the direction behind you. Mr. Toledo, glad to see you. And I'll be even more glad if you have an explanation of what's going on. down the hall.
Yeah, that Bruja keeps lurking around. Him and the Menace. I don't know what they're about. They're causing trouble. I mean, if they don't teach here, I don't know why they're here. Speaking of teaching here, I'll hold out the contract. I'm ready to make this official.
He knows we're like right there, right?
Just a moment, Mr. Toledo. Why don't I... She thinks to herself for a moment. She gauges a few things in her mind. She turns to you. Since you did mention that they don't belong here, but clearly you do, why don't you go ahead and use your charm to perhaps fix the situation? This could be a potential masquerade breach. So, how would you
I
handle
keep
this?
forgetting you got kind up in this place too, don't you?
Yes, and she gestures to the students out in the courtyard.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Yeah, step out in the hall, look towards the rest. Hey, cut that shit out.
Should probably get an exterminator in here with all these termites.
Yeah, well, apparently there's prying eyes. We want to start keeping a lower profile, if that's all right with you.
I could have done that.
Could have done what?
The door open.
Termites.
Let's turn.
Anyway, is there something... Why are you two meeting here?
Well, Holy Toledo, the circumstances of our innocence have not yet been fully proven. We're stuck together until it is. Because I don't think the prince is going to want individuals wandering around.
That's a good point. Well, just don't cause any more trouble. Let's turn back
I
to
came
the
here on
termites.
business, actually.
All right, that's taken care of. I told him to keep it. Although Mordecai's also has business. Assuming you're willing to talk to him about whatever.
Are you speaking to Miss Stewart? Are you speaking
Yes.
to Dom? Or okay. She nods her head. She looks suspiciously at the Bruja. And who do you think will pay for the repair of
I got
my
it.
facility?
It's fine.
Probably your insurance.
Also insurance. But yeah, I got it.
Fumigation
Mordecai.
should generally be covered under that kind of thing.
Thermite issues.
I'll just sort of lean into Miss Stewart. I'll be, look, the Bruja's, he's a Bruja. And I'll be honest, he's growing on me. I actually really like hanging out with the guy.
Oh, I
But
am
the way
aware of
he's
this,
going, he's
Mr.
going to get
Toledo.
fucked up by the prince or sheriff any day now, and it won't be an issue for you.
Well,
What'd you
from
say,
what-
sorry?
Yes, from what I've heard, and to use the same eloquent language used to describe the sheriff or the prince, I heard you had something to do with Mr. Brown's car last evening.
Me? No. I spoke to Mr. Brown. The Bruja's the one who got handsy with the goods.
Kathleen was very much terrified of how both of you and Scylla handled the situation.
Yeah, they should fear their elders a little bit, don't you think? I was surprised that they showed us no respect at all. We certainly came to them, not wanting to cause any trouble. I think Mr. What's Chester's last name? Brown, you said? He's involved in some really, really bad stuff that might be really, really bad for this whole establishment. Actually made me hesitate if I wanted to even join you in official capacity. But If anything, it showed me that you guys need help. More help now than ever. There's a whole drug operation going on. Not just any drug operation. Stuff that uses a masquerade breach and then some. Were you aware of this happening under your nose?
What's an insight?
That is 0 plus 0.
Oof. Anyone else nearby trying to insight Miss Stewart?
Yeah, I'm gonna try.
Yeah, I'll give it a go.
Why not?
I got 2.
2 for Scarlett.
Scarlett.
Insight and
Wits.
Wits.
it's an insight. Okay. Let me find it.
Yeah.
Stupid
I got 3.
dice here. It's
Oh, wow. Okay. Dom got 3. And Mordecai.
3.
Okay. Mordecai and Dom, the way she hesitates before speaking, the way her eyes dart from Toledo to Chester's room, in this moment, you can tell that she knows something. Something that she's perhaps not willing to share, or she does not have the privilege of sharing, as she simply says, "Those are things to be discussed at a later time, gentlemen. For now, we have business to attend to, and I have a class afterwards. So please, step into my office."
Do just that.
Okay.
All right.
Now what? As I look at that stupid broken down door.
Do you remain outside, Scarlett, with Dom?
Yes, I don't want to be in the same room as that went through.
Okay.
Yeah, we're going in.
What? Really?
Come on.
I don't want Dom.
Don't want to be out here with
place alone.
Okay.
Termites are kind of like bed bugs. You don't want to be near them and track them all over the place.
Okay. Since the both of you are outside, and you guys are left in the hallway as Dom and Mordecai enter, you would notice an individual walking down the hallway. You've never seen her before, Scarlett, and she doesn't look like she belongs here. She wears an all-black outfit. It's like an all-black dress, and she has rather short hair. You can tell that there is a few bruises on her arms and her legs, and her right eye is a little sunken and just a tiny bit swollen, or at least there was a bit of swelling there. You can see a few teardrops running down her face as she walks by Colin's door and stands there.
Wait. Who the fuck?
She's now just crying in front of Colin's door.
Are you okay?
Black dress are we talking like
Like morning.
the every girl has a black dress, or is she sort of dressed for
For
a funeral?
funeral, probably.
Yeah, for a funeral. Like a very modest,
Yeah.
low cut, high cut dress. I don't know how to describe it. Just the dress drapes down to her ankles.
Did you know Colin?
She nods her head as she touches the door frame.
Were you close by any chance?
She nods her head once again,
Oh,
very nervously.
I'm so sorry for your loss then. Is there anything I can do to help?
She shakes her head no. I just miss him.
Oh, was he a family member or?
We were friends.
Oh.
Good friends.
Sorry, what's your name?
She wipes away her tears as as she lifts her head up, looks you in the eyes for the first time. And the camera zooms in just a tiny bit for this exchange for Scarlett and this woman or this girl. She doesn't seem to be over the age of 22 or 23. She looks very young, perhaps about the same age as you and Mr. Watts. And she opens her mouth shyly. You can tell there's a bit of bruising on her cheek as well. And she simply says, I'm Catherine. Catherine Jacobs.
Well, nice to meet you, Catherine Jacobs. I am Scarlett Lian, a classmate of Colin's.
I know. I know who you are. Murderer. And we will end the session here. As she looks you dead in the eyes, Scarlett. Eyes flaring.
Well. Was she crying tears, or blood tears?
Nope, just tears.
Okay.
Fucker. Damn it, why is it always me?
Yeah. Well, it was Toledo the past few episodes, but yeah. For everyone tuning in, thank you so much for watching. This was we faced a bit of technical difficulties in there, being the somber as I am, but yeah. I'm Blue, your storyteller. You can find me at Crescent's BTM, storytelling for these wonderful people.
Mike.
Hey, Mike was playing Mordecai. You can catch my cosplay pre-COVID adventures at Canadian Captain America on Twitter and Instagram. On Wednesdays, I play in a game, Dead Reckoning, a D&D game, on the Vancouver by Night stream. And we have another game upcoming planned to probably hit Fridays, but more on that as it comes up.
Steve?
I'm Steve. I'm the storyteller for Vancouver by Night usually, but you can see me here on Tuesdays. We play D&D on Wednesdays over on my channel. We also have a Malkavian game coming up at 1 p.m. PST on Saturday, which will then feed into the Vancouver adjacent game, which is on the Level Up Dice channel, also on Saturday. And then it's into my Vancouver by Night on Saturday. So it's going to be an entire game of vampire craziness.
Yeah.
Starting out with the Malkavian charity game over on the Q Times channel. So start there and just follow us. We're going to raid all over the place. And then into probably this channel for the Midnights in Metro Manila.
Alright, so guys, I'm Scarlett Lian, played by Rena.
Ooh, bully.
I've got oh wait. Bully first.
Mm-hmm. No, I see how this was my last game here since I'm apparently no one. No, I'm Bully. I run stories at Table Goth. We start Coastal Blood Gods in a couple weeks. Running stuff for Virtual Horror Con this weekend if you want to play some Monster Hearts or Call of Cthulhu with me. Wednesdays I play in a Victorian game with Table Horrors. And Tuesdays I'm ignored on this channel.
I'm so sorry I don't talk to the people who just randomly burst into a sex scene, so
Wow.
I'm just joking. Anyway, guys,
Awkward.
I'm Scarlett Leanne, played by Rena. As usual, I'm the Overlord. I've got Midnights in Metro Manila every Saturday, 9 p.m. PST. We are we're going back to the present day where, we meet the madam. So it's gonna be interesting. There's gonna be people breaking down on stream and stuff like that. That's for sure. And I think I'll be joining the virtual con as a player on the 21st somewhere. I forgot the details, but I'll update you guys
Somewhere.
on Sunday somewhere. Anyway, guys, I hope you enjoyed. This has been Call of the Abyss. We'll see you next
Bye-bye.
week. Bye.